What's going on with y'all boys? So today I'm back to to go over the spoilers for the next One Piece chapter, One Piece chapter 1093. Before I get into that though, I do want to apologize. I want to say I'm sorry because I have not gotten my review out for chapter 1092. Honestly, I have no idea what happened. I don't know why it just slipped my mind. Like the fact that the chapter was coming out kind of slipped my mind. I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't even do that on purpose. But I will get that review out probably today. Probably today. But in the meantime, let's get into the spoilers for the next chapter, One Piece chapter 1093. This chapter is titled Luffy versus Kizaru. It's 15 pages long, a little bit shorter than the typical One Piece chapter. The typical chapter is around 17 to 19 pages long. So it's a bit shorter. The reader request cover for this chapter is some tear sizers are stealing Kobe and Helmeppo's glasses. Okay, so the chapter starts with Kizaru getting spinned around by Luffy. Kizaru's expression is unchanged. He is very calm. Cut to the control room. Vegapunk decides to go to the Faburo phase with Sanji and Atlas. They want to save Bonnie and change the pacifistas order with the authority chip. Vegapunk will use his own vehicle, the Vega Tank. Vegapunk refers to Bonnie as a little child. He talks about her as if she's a really small kid. It seems Bonnie's real age may be a lot younger than we think. If you don't remember, in an SPS, in the SPS for volume 68, he revealed the age of Bonnie, but he actually makes a note and says Bonnie's age is estimated because of her ability. So she might be a lot younger than she is. The age that was given was 22, so it might be a little younger than that. We'll see. So Nami, Usopp, and Edison remain in the control room. Jinbei is carrying all of Vegapunk's stuff to the back of the island. Lilith is using Frankie Shogun to carry the Thousand Sunny at the same point that Jinbei is going to. Frankie is going down to the Faburo phase as well. Cut to the Faburo phase. Bonnie is there fighting against the Marines. Sentomaru saved her when Bonnie was falling down after she hit the Egghead barrier. Then Sentomaru passes out. We cut to Zoro versus Lucci. Zoro's swords have flames on them. Lucci is using his awakened form. Kaku doesn't appear in this chapter. I mean, Kaku's been dealt with. I don't think he's coming back. Zoro says, with this level, you won't be able to fight our captain. Lucci says, it is worth killing the number 2 of a Yonko's crew. I think we already know Lucci's just not on Luffy's level anymore. Because I know a few chapters back, Luffy was kind of just throwing him around like nothing, right? Like in the beginning of the arc, he was doing that. So, I mean, it's over. Like, he's not him. I don't even know why he's still trying to talk like he's big and bad. Like, dude, your time is past, bro. You're not on his level anymore. He's over you now. So we cut back to Luffy versus Kizaru. Luffy throws Kizaru into the sea. Kizaru says, "Oh, I'm going to fall into the sea." And then he comes back out and creates multiple light clones of himself. It seems that it's an extension of his Yasakani no Magatama technique. Kizaru's clones give Luffy minor injuries with their light swords. Luffy uses Gumu Gumu no Dawn Stamp to destroy all of Kizaru's clones, but the real one is not here. The real Kizaru has returned to the control room to kill Vegapunk, but Vegapunk's already gone. I'm not gonna lie, Vegapunk was still in that room. If he was still there and he hadn't moved fast enough, it might have been lights. It might have been lights out, bro. It might have been lights out, and the pun is intended, bro, because Kizaru's whole ability is light. So Kizaru flies towards the Vega tank and attacks it with light, but Luffy follows him and defends the Vega tank. Luffy takes in Kizaru's light and splits it into multiple directions. The Vega tank arrives safe to the Faburo phase. The chapter ends with Atlas overriding Kizaru's order to the pacifistas, but in the last panel, the scene changes and we see Saturn staring menacingly. This is the end of the chapter. There's a break next week. So this chapter will continue on where the last one left off. Last one ended with Luffy grabbing Kizaru like he's a fork at dinner. Like he just grabbed him in a really funny way. He had popped up in the room with everybody else and he just and Luffy just grabs him. I think that was a really funny panel. But that's the last chapter. This chapter, I do want to not give most of my thoughts because I just want to wait until the review, But I'll just say I do like the line. I do like the line that Lucci says, the whole Zoro and Lucci interaction. It just shows how far Lucci has fallen, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Like, bro. Like, he's not, you're not him. But anyway, this chapter, is mostly just them, getting to the next phase of them getting out of here. And the Luffy, Kizaru stuff, Zoro and Lucci stuff continues. Now I'm gonna get into my full thoughts when the actual chapter comes out. I don't want to go too in depth on this chapter here, but yeah, that's all the spoilers for this chapter. What do you think of this chapter? What do you think of last chapter? Let me know if in the comments down below. But yeah, that's all from me, and I'll see you on the next one, probably today. So bye.